Good morning and welcome to the 5th grade Arts Showcase, Made in the USA. 5th graders spend much of their year studying U.S. history. So when we were choosing a theme for their work in the arts, it was easy. Trace the roots of authentic American arts forms. We've been working with your kids for years. We've seen them blossom and grow. We've seen them get more and more skilled. In our arts program, we teach 2 specific skills. Skills that will serve them well when they leave us, skills that will serve them well all their lifetime. Commonly known as 21st century skills, they include creativity, innovation, collaboration, and problem solving. Take a look and see what your kids have been doing in the arts, and you'll see them all.
In visual art, 5th graders took a journey from traditional folk art and it being practical and aesthetic to fine art being purely for the aesthetics, and then ultimately going to just expressing themselves purely to express themselves. And that we looked at abstract expressionism, the first specifically American art movement that achieved international recognition. And it also put New York on the map as the center for the Western art world. So the 5th graders' process was to, they created a realistic drawing of an object. They abstracted the shapes and the lines that were interesting to them and recomposed them in a piece. Then experimented with color and mixing it. And then their next step was to just not even think about it, but to really express themselves using active brush strokes, drizzling paint, and splattering paint. So for their showcase, they had to create a unified look because they were performing as a group, and they chose to create this look by using a color scheme that everybody would use, as well as using action painting to create their costume piece.
In 5th grade theater arts, the students learned about the silent film era and the history of silent films in America and how the movies use simple plot lines and the melodrama characters. And in small groups, the students used those melodrama characters and plot lines to create a storyboard for their original movie. And they used the same persuasive technique that they used in language arts to write persuasive essays to pitch their movie ideas to the class. And we took 2 ideas that the groups created themselves. They filmed, they edited the movies using only the iPads. They imported them into a silent film app. The app did all of the special effects for them. And within their groups, they got peer feedback, and they looked at their storyline and made sure that their story was clear to their audience.
In creative movement and music, we both trace the origins of authentic American art forms. So in my class, we started with swing movement, and we used music from the big band era. We looked at dancers such as the Nicholas Brothers, which made the kids' jaws literally drop, watching how big their gestures were and the effort that they put into their dance. And in my dance for the swing, you're going to see a lot of big movements, big kicks, and also wrists and partner dancing, which I'm really excited about.
In music, the authentic American art form that we focused on was jazz. So we took the genre of jazz music and traced it all the way back to its roots in West Africa. And once we did that, we listened to recordings of Ella Fitzgerald and Miles Davis and Duke Ellington. We chose 2 pieces for the music portion, Chitlin's Con Carne and Things Ain't What They Used to Be. And the way that we did that was they learned it orally, meaning I played it on my xylophone, they found it on their xylophone, and we had this my turn, your turn technique going until they were able to successfully play their part. It was very challenging in that the elements of jazz music is very syncopated, and they had a blast learning all those tricky rhythms. And when they figured it out, it was such a victorious moment. In the song, they had to use accidentals like F sharp and B flat. So they loved playing and hearing those different sounds in their song.
That's interesting because a lot of the stuff that I did in creative movement was based off of rhythm. They did swing dance, and then they went into hip hop dance, which is also another authentic American dance style. In the dance, you're going to hear a record scratch, and that's going to signal the time switch to modern hip hop dance, which the kids really love, and you're going to see their energy really shift.
Get ready for the 5th grade showcase.
Made in the USA.